Hey everyone! I wanted to tell you about an exciting new idea for Hope Fellowship that we introduced in our Sunday evening conversations this week. If you haven't watched it yet, it's actually on our YouTube channel, and you can see a link to it right here in this email. I'd encourage you to listen to it or watch it. It was a great conversation about our new series in Following the Way of Jesus. And this week was specifically about fellowship. So, the first thing I want to do in this video is actually ask you to find something to write with or grab a phone to write a word down on, whatever you can do. And I want you to answer this question. Write down what is something that you do in your life that brings you joy. What's something that you do in your life that brings you joy? We'll wait a moment. Did you write it down? So keep that nearby. We'll talk about that in just a moment. One of the passages that we talked about on Sunday night comes from the letter of 1 John. It says, "The more the fellowship extends, the greater joy that it brings." We talked about the ways that being a part of the fellowship at Hope, especially during the last year of this pandemic, has brought us comfort and encouragement, support, joy, and most importantly, a shared experience of love. How wonderful would it be to extend that experience of joy? So, we're going to try something new and different this spring and summer at Hope Fellowship Church. We're going to really lean into the word fellowship that's in our name as an essential part of the way of Jesus and the joy that it can bring as the fellowship is extended. For the last year, we've seen that many of the things that typically bring us together have been postponed or changed and limited in a very difficult way. So we think that one of the things that people need the most right now is to be able to connect with each other. So here's the dream and here's the vision. What if we created multiple small and safe gatherings throughout the warm months where people can connect with each other and experience joy? I think that each of us has something that we do in our lives that brings us joy. And Hope Fellowship wants to empower you to create a small gathering that extends the fellowship. So what we want you to think about is there something that you do in your life that brings you joy that you could share with others in a way that would not be stressful to you? You might have just written something down on a paper or in your phone that fits that idea perfectly. For example, I enjoy a little bit of fishing, but if I had to host a gathering based around fishing, it would be very stressful to me. But to some of you, that might be very easy. Maybe you could teach people how to create something through crafting, painting, writing, weaving, or knitting. Maybe you'd like to have a conversation with others around a book. Maybe you just want to have a picnic or a bonfire with marshmallows. You might want to host an event that gathers a lot of people around, or maybe you just want to host a small event that only 2 or 3 people are going to attend. The idea is that when we extend the fellowship to others, joy grows and people experience love and grace, and we all grow closer to God and to each other together. And that can happen whether there's a lot of people or a small amount of people all fellowshipping together. This week, we just want to plant the seed. We want you to start dreaming about this. And also want you to know that I would love to help you think through some of the logistics, the process of getting the word out, and we even have a little bit of funding that you can access if you need it for your gathering. I want to help you put something together that extends the fellowship and brings joy to others. Wouldn't that be a wonderful way to experience the summer months together? And we'll be stronger in the fall and more full of life because of it. So take some time today and think about this. Imaginatively pray about it and think about how maybe God could use you and something you're already doing that you already enjoy to extend the fellowship and bring joy to others. We'll be talking about this some more over the coming weeks, and we look forward to dreaming about it together.